Hello friends, welcome to this new tutorial series on R programming for data analysis. So this tutorial series will be basically a crash course on R programming, and throughout this series we'll learn about the basics of R programming and how useful and how important it is for the purpose of data analysis and visualization. So let's get started. So particularly for this video, I'll shed some light on the introduction of R and setting up the R environment in RStudio, which is a development analysis environment for R programming language. So why use R for data analysis and data mining? Because it is open source and free, unlike other software data analysis tools like SPSS and SAS, which are paid. So it has reproducible code. That means that other analysts and data scientists also contribute to your code and they can review your code too. R is package specific. It has tons and tons of free packages that are available for special purposes and special tasks in R. R has very strong data visualization and graphics capabilities for data analysis purpose. And lastly, it is very easy to learn. The syntax in R is fairly simple. So now I'll show you how you can download R for free. So let's get started and see how you can set up your own R environment for data analysis. So downloading R is pretty simple. Just you need to type R project.org. So this will take you to the original home page of the R project for statistical computing, and you can see here that you can download R. So you can choose a particular CRAN mirror for downloading R. So I click on this CRAN mirror. So you can download R from any of these mirror links and it will get installed. But I think that the best way to set up an R environment is to download the RStudio. So you can either download RStudio by just typing RStudio from this link, and you can download it from here, from this site, for free, or else you can just get the Anaconda that I have pre-installed. So I'll open Anaconda Navigator. So you can see that here RStudio is shown as to install. You can install RStudio from here, but if you have downloaded Anaconda, so it comes by default installed. Just you need to change the applications on RStudio. So when you change this applications on RStudio, then you can just launch the RStudio. So this is basically the RStudio, and it is a 4-quadrant development environment. So this is the place where you can write your scripts, R scripts, and then you can press run. And this is the console where you can see the output to the scripts. And this is the global environment section where you can define the data objects and the variables that you define in R. So you can check the values to that variable and continuously monitor them. So you can find other resources that comes with the CRAN, that is the package archive network for R programming, and you can learn one by one. So now I'll show you some basics that how you can look and play around in this RStudio. So what we'll do is that inside a script file, this is a new script file that I have just opened here from this R script file. So what we'll do is that on my desktop I have a population.csv file. So we have data regarding the population of male and female in a town. So this is basically just a comma separated value file of population. So what we'll do is that we'll read this file inside our script. So what we'll write read.csv. So R basically auto completes this in your RStudio environment. So after that we go to the population file, property, we select. So we have used this function, that is our read.csv, and now we can click on this run button. So you can see that now our Excel file has been imported inside our RStudio, and you can see the values of this inside a data frame. So you can also import the data sets from here or else there are other ways to import the dataset, but I'll suggest you that you read this from the code script file itself, because if your data sets change continuously, so just you have to rerun the script again to look at the change in your analysis. So there are some shortcuts that you can use in the RStudio to play around with the script file and view the console in a larger view. So for that, just you need to press Shift Control 1. So this will zoom in the script file, and then if you press Shift Control 2 again, so this will zoom in the console, and if you press Shift Control 2 again, so it brings back to you in the 4 quadrant view. And if you want to clear the console, so you can just press Ctrl L. So now let's see something about this global environment part. So what we can do here, that this one line of script, we can assign it to a data object or data function. So what I'll do is that I'll write my data, and to assign something in R, instead of equal to, we write this kind of stuff here, and then just press Ctrl Enter. So this line has successfully run. So now you can see that inside my global environment section, you can see this my data object has been created. So if you want to zoom in into this part, so Shift Control Enter and 8. So this will zoom in into this environment section, and if you click on this my data arrow here, so you can see that there are two fields, and the number of observations that we have in this comma separated file is of 36. So this is very handy and this is very useful. So now let's get back to the 4 quadrant view. So if you directly want to view what is inside this my data object, so you can double click it here, so you can see the comma separated CSV file here directly inside this my data from in this 4 quadrant view. So now let's see this last quadrant, that is the fourth part. So here we have some tabs, that is the files, plot, packages, help, and viewer. So this file section basically views inside your hard drive, and it shows the location of your projects. And this plot section works with plot that are available in your R script. So here we have created this my data object. So what we'll do is that we'll plot it. So I'll write plot. So when you want to select particular field in your plot, so you can just put a dollar sign in R, and here we have two fields, that is male and female. So I'll select the female first, and then I select my data, and then Control Enter. So you can see that we have successfully plotted this male and female comma separated file inside a plot. So here inside this plot sections, you can view this plots. The next tab that we are going to see is about the packages tab. So packages in R are very useful, and you can download particular packages. So what packages are? They are pre-written code that are useful in R vocabulary for solving particular problem, like for regression you can download a particular package, for other analysis purpose you can download another package. So this you can download, and we'll go very deep into this packages part in the upcoming videos. So next thing is about the help. So what help does is that if you want to if you don't know the function of any kind of syntax function in your R script, so what you can do is that basically you can write just put a question mark, and for example I'll write plot, just enter, Control Enter. So after pressing Control Enter, you can see the details about this plot function that is used in the R, and you can see everything in detail, what you can do with this plot function and how to use it, in which cases do you use it, and what is the syntax for writing and using the plot function. So this was basically about the introduction of R and setting up the environment in R, and in the upcoming videos you'll see about more interesting stuff in R and how you can visualize your data and perform analysis on your data in R in the upcoming videos. So if you have any doubts regarding the download part and how to use the RStudio or any of the shortcuts, so you can write in the comment section. I'll try to solve it. So if you like my videos, please do hit the like, share and subscribe button.